Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this video from. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing us the importance of using a good image in your advert. The importance of using a good image in your advert. Now, for the tutorial, I'll be making use of my ad manager. And I would like to say something. I understand the fact that video converts more, but then that doesn't mean pictures don't convert also. In fact, I'm of the belief that both videos and images can convert at the same rate if properly used. I use both videos and images in my campaigns. So I'm going to be showing us the importance of using a good image in your campaign, the importance of using a good image in your campaign. And for that, to further explain on it, I'll be making use of this campaign some time ago that I did for someone. This is just one of the ad sets that was run. I think the campaign ran a couple of times, so this is just one of them. It's for a teeth whitening product. Now you can see the image I used in this video. You can see the image I used. Now the image that you use in your campaign, it's so important that it can decide how far your campaign can go. Now I'm not going to be talking about your ad copy. I'm not going to be talking about your sales page here or your audience targeting. No, I'm specific about the image because this aspect is very important and I'd like you to learn from it. Now before I use a particular image, I make sure the image is sharp, the image is attractive, and it's somehow colorful. The image has to be sharp, attractive, and colorful. Now you can see that this kind of image is sharp, attractive, and colorful. So I don't just use any image that I just lay my hands on. No, I make sure that the image must be sharp, attractive, and colorful. Now when I download such image and I want to use, there is a particular metric that I used which explains to me whether an image is very important or not, or whether an image can be used or not. Now in one of my posts, I made couple of days or weeks ago, I was talking about how to know if an image will work best by spending about $1.5 on it. Now the simple trick is this: whenever I'm using an image for a campaign, there are two things I look at. Number one is the amount that is being currently spent. Now in this campaign, that you can see, this one is $30.54 was spent on it, and that is one thing, the amount. Then two is the link clicks. Many of you know that earlier on I started with running. Before I do use traffic objective. I actually started running campaigns using traffic objective, and later on I started using conversions too. Either of the two can be used to run campaigns and you get same results. Conversions isn't the alpha and omega. You can use traffic ads and you still get your result if you know how to do it. So now you can see this. There are two things I consider. I consider the amount spent and I consider the link clicks. Now for every image I use, I make sure that the cost per person that clicks on the campaign doesn't exceed, let's say, 15 or maximum of 20 naira. Now this is what I mean. You can see the amount spent here is $30.54. Now let's go to our calculator. $30.54. Let's say the conversion rate is 370. So 30.54 times 370, that's 11,299.8. Now what's the link click there? You can see the link click there is 1080. So Avanza divided by 1080, you can see here this is 10.45, meaning for every one person that clicks, I am being charged an approximate of 10 naira 50 kobo. 10 naira 50 kobo. I multiply the amount spent times 370 to give me the amount in naira. Then I divided it by the link click, which gives me the exact amount I'm being charged per person that click. Now you can see this is 10.46, which is about 10 naira 50 cents. Now that value alone, now that amount shows me that this campaign or this image rather is good for this campaign. Now let's say this image, after doing the calculation here, I was not getting 10.46, I was getting something like 25-26. Can you see that? I was getting like 25-26 naira. You would see that this place where we had 59 conversions, what we will have spent to get this 59 conversions will most likely have been times 2 of this amount. Now you'll have seen someone spending 30.5. You will have seen someone spending like I could have been spending $60 thereabout to get the same number of conversions. If this image I used was getting me an average cost per person of maybe 25 or 20 something naira, but you can see that this one gave me 10.46, which is quite cheap. Now it is cheap because the image, as I said, is sharp, clear, and has to be attractive. Now this is one thing I do explain to people all over and over in my post, but I see that many people do not really get it. Many people do not really get this stuff. They still don't understand. I can spend 5 to 10 minutes deciding whether to use one image or not. Like deciding to pick one image from several images, I can spend 5 to 10 minutes. And once I do that, the moment the campaign gets approved, the first thing I do is to allow the campaign to run to spend like $1 or $1.50, and I divide the amount it has spent, maybe $1 or $1.50 or $2, divided by the number of clicks I have. If it is not giving me an approximate of 10 naira, 15 naira, if it's not giving me those amounts, if it's giving me higher than 20 naira, I just stop it. But once it's between 10, 15, 17 naira thereabout, I leave it, because it means that the amount I am being charged for one person that clicks on my campaign is fairly good. It's fairly cheap compared to if I went to use a stupid image, a very non-attractive image, and I'm being charged way higher. Now you see a lot of people saying, okay, let me just say something. You might be seeing 52 cents, 52 cents per conversion. Don't get it twisted. One thing I'll tell you about all that is there are several things that, now this is not an high-end product. It's not product that is worth 20,000 and above. No, it's somehow a cheap product. So that's why you see the conversion value very low. But that's not even where I'm going to. I'm more concerned now. If I went to use this very stupid image, you will have seen that I would have been charged times 2 of this amount, maybe $1 20 something cents, when I could have been charged 52 cents. Can you see that? So the image you use is very, very important. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. So I don't want to prolong this video because I'm sure you'll be spending data to watch it. So I just hope you learned something, and this could help you while running your next campaign. Now this is not only for conversions. I use the same technique when I'm running any kind of campaign, lead gen, traffic. Okay, now this one is specific for. This one I explained is more for conversions. Then it can also work for, though for lead gen is a bit different. It's a bit different. There's another metric I use for lead gen, traffic. Yes, I have some other metric I use, but this one I'm explaining is specifically for conversions. Now I might be doing a video later on about the lead gen, but I felt this some people still need to know about this. Even though I've made it in a post, I decided to make the video. All right, let me know if you learned something. Cheers.